Hey everybody. Okay, so you already saw the video, and in case you didn't see it, I'm going to go ahead and play it again. And this is what happened. They're saying that a professor at Winston-Salem State University had a student arrested for not apologizing for raising her voice in retaliation of the professor raising her voice first. You don't apologize to me, get the cuffs on you. So here is the video of that. And then I call the school after being on hold for a little bit, called the school and spoke with Miss Wanda. And she did forward to my email a statement from the chancellor, and I'll go ahead and show you that next. But here's a video for those who may not have seen it. This prompted me to call. We need to show public outrage. Yep. Let me happen.
I hate you. It already happened. You know, come on and hear from. I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you, bro. You're the worst teacher ever. You can get me taken out of here because I want to apologize. Because I want to apologize. You started yelling at me. You tried to embarrass me about my paper. You're a terrible teacher.
Is somebody recording this? Oh, everybody is. You're recording everybody because that's ridiculous. Yes, that really is. Letting this shit happen. She sit here and say she loves black people and stuff, but you let this happen to her? Come on now. Y'all, you yelled at her first. You yelled at her first, but you don't heard her yell at me first. You hear anybody else say it? I have my GPA. I'm not no dumb bitch. I'm not stupid, not a bitch. Thank you, I'm so mad.
And I am valedictorian, bitch. What the hell?
Yeah, you were yelling at her. You were yelling at her. That's ridiculous. That's BS. I'm saying, I'm like, that's.
Okay, so you saw what happened. And the teacher name is Villa Gomez. Again, for all remember when the black psychologist expressed their concern about black men to do better, and sure her tone was a little bit I would say maybe over the top. So what? Sometimes some people understand. And then she did her own video and she was really upset. And what did she say? She found herself without employment. Okay, Mammy Squad, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and do your job. Pretty much everybody. Call the number. So I call, this is video number 3. The update, I called the school, Winston-Salem University, and I got a hold of admissions, okay? And made them aware that it's been recorded. I just want to find out what's going to happen with with the situation. And they sent me an email. And where is the email? Here we go. Y'all sent all my mess on here. Okay, so Miss Wanda, I want to put her name out there, nobody harassing her. Administrative Support Specialist, Department of Admissions. Okay, from the Office of the Chancellor. Okay, so they must have sent this out on yesterday. The subject, a statement on today's incident. So here's what they have to say to me, and here's the school. I guess their little logo, what have you, Winston-Salem State University here. And HBCU, by the way, just so that we're clear. Again, I call this power checking. They're letting you know what they can do in your community and in their school, what they can do to you. I'm going to call the police. They're, in my opinion, she's flexing. And they're saying that someone outside of the school called when they heard it. It was getting loud. Well, when people argue sometimes what they do, I do this channel. It's what I do. Sometimes they're loud. Okay, so it says, she's given to me the statement that's been prepared by the chancellor and to everyone, faculty and staff. All right. It says from Elwood L. Robinson, PhD. Dear Rams, as many of you know, there was an incident this morning involving a student and a faculty member that has escalated on social media. We now have more information regarding the event and want to share some key information with our campus community. Regarding the incident, the The university has a process we must follow when there is a reported disturbance anywhere on campus. We received a report that there was a significant commotion in Carolina Hall this morning, and as such, a WSSU employee nearby called for the assistance of law enforcement after they tried to de-escalate the situation. In accordance with law enforcement procedures, our officers' first priority is to assess the situation and provide every opportunity for a positive resolution. As situations escalate, their responsibility is to ensure the safety of the students, faculty, and staff members that are present. We understand that the weaponization of police is a prevalent problem in our community. However, that is not what happened in this incident. We strive for a safe, inclusive, thriving, and intellectual community where all our staff, faculty, staff, and students feel respected and supported. To that end, we will take swift and appropriate measures against any situation that contradicts those ideals. We know the situation has caused a great deal of trauma to those involved in our campus community at large, but please know that every available resource is being extended to bring a resolution. We have coordinated several university departments in response to today's incident, including the Office of the Chancellor, the Dean of Students, the Dean of the College of Arts, Sciences, Business, and Education, and Police and Public Safety. Our staff is working diligently to ensure all resources are available, all processes are followed, and all grievances are addressed. While we would like to share all the details we have under privacy laws, FERPA personal records, and to protect the process integrity, all information cannot be shared publicly. We know you want immediate answers. However, the speed of our processes does not match the speed of social media. Ultimately, we are committed to ensuring due diligence and fairness. We do ask for your patience as we must take the necessary time to ensure the safety of everyone involved. We greatly appreciate those of you that have reached out to express your advocacy and care for the university. Please be assured that we hear you and welcome all perspectives. As with any incident on campus, personal support resources are available. Sincerely, Elwood L. Robinson, PhD. Now, yeah, I have a problem with that. It says, when it says here in the email they sent me, we understand that weaponization of police is a prevalent problem in our community. However, that is not what happened in this incident. So all the other students were saying, I can't say all, but you heard on the recording, on the video, saying that the teacher was yelling at her first. They say we strive for a safe, inclusive, thriving, and intellectual community where all our staff, faculty, and students feel respected and supported. So hold a minute. If what some of the other students said, which I would say they're witnesses, because they were there, they seemed to turn the phones on when the student was arrested. You've heard them say that the professor was yelling at her first. So how the heck so it seems like there might be a little failure here if you're striving for a safe, inclusive, thriving, and intellectual community. Intellectuals know how to agree or disagree. The professor should not have been yelling at the student or trying to demean her and her paper in front of everybody else. That's uncalled for. So that right there, I'm going to call it an epic fail. And this part when it says we understand that the weaponization of police is a prevalent problem in our community, you darn skippy. However, that's not what happened in this incident. I disagree. Was she in danger? Again, look at the distance. Was she in danger? So you're trying to set a precedent that the professor can go ahead and just yell at the student, just talk to you any kind of way. And then if you mirror her, again, we're adults, so this is not preschool. And number one, for that professor, honey, this is not your child. As an adult, you want to raise your voice to me, I can stay calm and guess what? I can mirror you. This here, they're power checking us. Again, letting you know from your neighborhood to your schools, where it may be the majority of you, it's the hashtag power check is in. That's exactly how I see it. The power check is in. Anyway, this is the email that they gave to me. I don't have any confidence that anything is done. This is when everyone should walk. I would say to walk out. This professor, she gotta go. Who the hell are you yelling at? Who are you yelling at? Excuse me? Is this what you? So yelling at somebody? Is that called? We're not in a prison. We're in a university. Not in a freaking prison. Not in her house. We strive for a safe, inclusive, thriving intellectual community. Well, not when a professor is yelling at a student trying to obviously belittle her about her paper. You call that thriving? You call that intellectual? Looks like you may have an opening for a professor. Look who the president is. We'll see what's going to happen. More than likely, nothing. I hope everyone drops that class, protests the class, don't attend, and she needs to be fired. She needs to be fired. That's what I said. Needs to be fired. This is not your child. You want to go home? Go home, honey, and yell at your man, yell at your children, or from that outfit, go yell at Jenny Craig. But do not yell at a darn student. And I'm going to stop this video because that could have been my daughter or my niece. I would be down there and I had a lawyer. I'll be getting ready to file litigation that the school failed to provide a safe, thriving, inclusive, intellectual community. I would be seeking legal help. You don't. I definitely would. I'll just say legal consultation. You got your investigation, and as a parent, honey, I got mine too, and I would definitely put my money where my mouth is. I don't care if the lawyer said, "Oh, it's gonna be $5,000 and $10,000." It's my child. Hey, it can be one of my nieces and nephews. Well, to get an investigation started, well, you better start that darn investigation, honey. No. Sometimes you have to know how to fight fire with fire. We'll do our own investigation. I sure as heck would. Well, that's a lot of money. No, I'm gonna set a precedent for you too. Sometimes we have money for everything else. We sure as hell got money for that Gucci store, don't we? A lot of us do. We sure as heck got money. If you want to go buy you a car on the weekend, you can go do that, can't you? A lot of us can. You put your money on your kids. Oh my gosh. I am just seeing that young girl in handcuffs because they argued. And the professor, they're saying she started it first. Oh, so she can yell at a student, talk to him any kind of way. This would only work with a non-Black person at a HBCU. Try this at Harvard. Try it at Pepperdine. Try it in Texas, SMU, see what happened. That money have her old bad body up out of there. SMU, Southern Methodist University. Oh, you're not for talk to Baker like that. Are you crazy? Try it at Boston. BU. Again, I really feel, and of course, it's my opinion, they're power checking us. She was yelling at the girl first, they said. Are you serious? And call the police. Other students, you could hear them saying that she yelled first. Anyway, guys, I just want to kind of, take action, do something, make a phone call. But imagine, just think, what if it was your student? They're saying that the teacher yelled first and this happened. Like a criminal.
Is she still standing there letting this happen? Exactly.
I hate you. It already hated you.
I hate her too, honey. What happened to you?
I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you.
Crying.
You're the worst teacher ever. You can get me taken out of here because I want to apologize. Because I want to apologize. You started yelling at me. You trying to embarrass me about my paper. You're a terrible teacher.
Is somebody recording this? Oh, everybody is. You're recording everybody. Because that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't watch anymore. Oh my gosh, that poor young woman. She started yelling at her first. Her paper. So much for your Black and Brown coalition, for those of you who still in delusion. Again, for all the Black women who got the Black psychologist fired, remember? Because what she said about Black men better do better. Well, let me see you hop on Villa Gomez. Hop on her. Let's see what happens. Simply said here, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. You saw the response that they gave. I don't expect any action. But guess what? I got this on the list. We're gonna. I want to see what's going to occur. Now the investigation. We need to see. So what's the outcome of the investigation? What are your findings? You've got witnesses here all around all these kids. Anyway, I just can't even watch anymore. It's really just infuriating, and it just really hurts me. That young lady, you yelling at her first. She's an adult. Who are you? And they. Oh my gosh, I am so done. Anyway, simply saying, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Be alert, be aware. Y'all, we have to deal with a whole lot of hatred out there, and I'm out. This was just totally uncalled for. It was not, this is unforgivable. This is, no.